I'm going to give you a breakdown of the four-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs, and we're starting right now. What is going on? My name is Alpha Omega. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to bet on sports like a pro and gain an edge over the sports books, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. So we have a great matchup on tap for tomorrow as two first-place teams go at it in the National League. The Braves go on the road and travel to Wrigley Field to take on the Cubs in a matchup between two of the top teams in baseball. These are two of my favorite sleeper World Series teams, and they're also teams that I've made a lot of money on for myself and my clients over the last week. As well, these are two for sure playoff teams, and this series is a sneak peek of how two of the best teams in the National League match up against each other. The Braves are coming off taking 2 of 3 from the Nationals, including a 13-9 victory where both bullpens got exposed yet again. The Braves are leading the division with the Phillies being behind 6.5 games, which is partially due to the Braves winning, but also the Phils have been on their worst losing streak of the season. The Cubs, on the other hand, are coming off splitting a 4-game series with the Mets, but they are only leading the division by a half game on the Brewers, so it could be argued that this series holds more short-term impact for the Cubs, which may mean more motivation, but I would take that theory with a grain of salt. In Game 1, the Cubs are sending out their ace, John Lester, to take on Julio Teheran for the Braves. I think I pronounced that correctly. While Lester's past 3 starts haven't been his best, the Game 1 Alpha Omega Vegas consensus line has the Cubs money line at around -117, with a buyback price on the Braves of +107 with a projected total of 8.5. A new feature I'm including is the implied odds. Implied odds mean based on the current money line odds, what is the projected implied probability of victory? I hope that doesn't sound too complicated, but basically it's the chance of victory expressed as a percentage. In this case, Vegas is saying that the Cubs have a 53.9% chance of winning Game 1, with the Braves having a 48.3% chance of pulling off the upset. This series is going to be close. Stay tuned for some information to help make a more informed betting decision. I'm going to break down some of the most important factors to consider when betting on this series. But before we get into breaking down this series between the Braves and the Cubs, I want to go over why it's important to sign up with me so I can help you make some serious money betting on sports. This last week has been another extremely profitable one, with my max unit wise guy plays generating over 200 units in profit the last 7 days. My standard plays have also been returning solid profit on investment, and since the end of the NBA Finals, which was the beginning of my MLB betting season, a $100 bettor has made over $11,000. In terms of this YouTube channel, the plan is to break down 1 or 2 MLB series per week, so it's important that you subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated, because all of my MLB betting guides provide free information to help you make smarter decisions when betting. And I'm also starting work on my NFL Week 1 betting guides, which will continue to provide you with free, actionable info to make smarter decisions when betting on sports. I'm also offering a $99 daily Wise Guy card package that includes all of my standard plays along with my max unit Wise Guy play for the day. I've been crushing it so far this year, and if you want to make money during this baseball season, but you're hesitating about signing up long term, try out my daily Wise Guy card package. It's only $99, and for that you not only get my Wise Guy play and all of my other plays for the day, you also get to see what I'm about, and you get to see why signing up long term with me is worth it. $99 is really just a drop in the pan compared to the type of money you can make with me long term. Now that we've gone over why signing up with me can give you an edge over the sportsbooks, let's break down some of the factors to consider when making a bet on this series. While I have gone over this in a prior video, the Braves' ability to get out of tough situations and strand opposing runners in scoring position continues to be an important feature to this Braves team. The Braves rank number 1 in all of Major League Baseball in their ability to strand runners in scoring position. While this stat could be taken a number of ways, if the Cubs get runners in scoring position, the Braves are the best team in baseball in terms of not allowing those runners to score. This stat is important for the series and could also hold potential value if you are live betting these games. Advantage Braves. In relation to the prior statistic, the Cubs rank number 1 in all of baseball in terms of their walk percentage. This means that the Cubs draw more walks at a higher rate than any other team in baseball. This isn't surprising considering some of the great hitters the Cubs have on their team. On the flip side, the Braves rank 28th in terms of their opponent's walk percentage. While the Braves may be the best at limiting runners in scoring position, the Cubs are the best at getting free bases via the walk. Another important stat to consider if you're live betting these games. Advantage Cubs. One of the most important stats in baseball is on-base percentage. I continue to stress this in each of my videos, and like I mentioned earlier, it's made my clients and I a lot of money so far this season. The Braves rank 3rd in terms of their on-base percentage. And that's a huge stat considering that the Cubs rank 12th in terms of their ability to limit opposing on-base percentage. So we have one of the best teams in baseball in terms of getting on base, and we have a team just slightly above average in terms of limiting runners on base. This stat could be a difference maker if you're considering betting the over. Advantage Braves. While the Braves are considered to be one of the best offensive teams in baseball, the Cubs may have an edge when it comes to hits for extra bases. The Cubs rank 2nd in their ability to limit an opponent's extra base hits. The Braves, on the other hand, rank 15th in terms of their ability to produce hits for extra bases. So we have one of the best teams in baseball in terms of limiting extra base hits and a literal average team in terms of generating extra base hits. This is certainly a factor in relation to the Cubs being favored in Game 1. Advantage Cubs. In addition to this preview video, I also have a link to more MLB betting guides. You'll see a link right here. I recommend that you click on that now. As always, in full disclosure, while I do provide a lot of useful info in these videos, if you really want to take your sports betting to the next level, you have to sign up with me, Alpha Omega. I'm currently offering an early bird discount on my MLB season pass. Hit the link in the description and sign up now. And if you want to learn more about betting on sports like a pro and gaining an edge over the sports books, start now by hitting the round subscribe icon so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.